Welcome, Pisces, to your October 2021 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, Pisces, I have to start out by saying Happy Halloween for all of you people that follow Halloween in the countries that you are in. And I'm thinking it's going to be a good one for you. Now, remember these are general readings, so take what resonates for you and let the rest go. But Pisces, you have got some amazing cards. Wow, 2 aces here. So some new beginnings all around for you. Now, you start out with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. What a great card to get. Now, of course, this card does talk about, fortune, winning things. So you could really have a lot of luck on your side when it comes to things in your life. And I'm not an astrologer, but the Wheel of Fortune is linked to the card of Jupiter. And Jupiter is a very benefic planet. It gives you things, it gives you gifts. So it really is good luck coming in. And it's also a card of renewed movement. I mean, it is a wheel, so things are beginning, and it's beginning again, moving forward again. So if you feel like you've been stuck, and I feel like for a lot of you this could be to do with love, you've got the Lovers right there, but it really is things commencing again and moving forward. And so if you've been in this place where you've been kind of taking a rest or taking some time to reflect on things, it's almost like you're back on track now. You're back on your path, so to speak. Sort of all delays are over and they're a thing of the past now. And wow, I'll tell you what, you've got the Knight of Swords, and I think this must be a collective energy, because this has come out for a lot of star signs, and this is fast moving energy, like whirlwind kind of energy. So your pauses and delays, wow, over with for you. You're back on track. Now, this is, this in a way, this is a general reading, so you take what resonates, but this is the Wheel of Karma. And if you look at the little wheel, it's got rainbows and horseshoes, but it's also got a little imagery of some a broken heart there, and maybe some a twisted dagger kind of sort of energy. So for some of you, this could be things moving in a not so great way, but the only reason I'm bringing that up is because it's right above that 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is that card of heartbreak and heartache. So for some, I feel like you are still experiencing this feeling, but for others, I feel like this is movement away from that. It's movement in a different direction, and it is leading you into the Lovers card. Now, I like this card for you, Pisces. This card not only talks about love and romance, but it also talks about significant choices. And first off the bat, it's the Lovers. So it talks about a powerful and a long-lasting romantic relationship that's on its way to you. And you've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. These are new beginnings. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a new relationship here. And you know, this isn't just that type of love that kind of falls into your life. It's a quick wham bam, thank you ma'am, and then it's kind of gone again. It's not like that. It's true and it's enduring. And now this can also talk, for those of you that are already in a relationship, this can talk about engagements, it can talk about marriage. The Ace of Wands is often known as the new baby card as well, because it is creative, abundant, earthy, fiery energy. This is often new creative projects, and a baby can be a new creative project. So some of you in a relationship might find that you are pregnant or you're planning on having a baby. But the tarot, the Lovers card in the tarot, it really is, it represents that soulmate. You know, there's another card in the deck, it's the Two of Cups, that can talk about soulmates, but this is the big mama of the cards, the big whammy. It's the major arcana. So this is far more powerful. You know, and this, whether or not this relationship lasts for the rest of your life, it's going to be a very powerful, life-changing relationship. It's going to be beautiful energy. Now, this is also a really important decision. And it's interesting here, it's right above the Knight of Swords. Now, when the Lovers card comes up and it relates to a decision that you need to make, it talks about using your heart to make that choice. You've got to feel like it's the right direction to take. But because it's right above the Knight of Swords talks about a decision that you might need to make very quickly, and it asks you to use your intellect. So I feel like there is a bit of a balance here, Pisces. You are really needing to balance out your head and your heart here, if there is a significant decision that you need to take. Now, for others, the Lovers card really can talk about returning to health. So if you've been unwell in any situation, physically unwell, mentally, emotionally, there is a return to health. There's a healing coming through for you in October, which I really love the message there as well. It's wonderful to be able to feel ourselves and feel strong and healthy again. Now, the Ace of Batons or Wands. Wow, this promises so many wonderful things for you. I am so happy, Pisces. When you get this card, it's like opportunities that are life-changing that are coming into your life. And all aces represent beginnings, and you've got two of them. So there is strong messages here. Now, I feel like for a lot of you, this is to do with your work or something that you are really passionate about, or how you make your money. You know, wands, sorry, I keep saying battens because in this deck, the Witches Tarot deck, they call them battens, but it is wands. So, you know, wands and coins or pentacles in a traditional deck they work very well together. They are your creativity, your passion, and the way you make your money. So there is a new start here, and new opportunities are really going to be presenting themselves in your career, in your self-development. And particularly if it's anything to do with that healing, if you haven't been well mentally, emotionally, and there is things to do with your healing, there is a lot of opportunity for self-development. But it's almost like it's saying your dreams are within reach. And, you know, it's like you are at this first step. You're on the first step of achieving your goals, but you have to take action. And if this has got something to do with the decision that the lovers are saying about which direction you need to go in, make that choice and go for it, because this card is telling you that there are wonderful new possibilities that are coming into play for you. So I love that message for you, Pisces. And then, you know, that back to back aces, that is powerful kind of stuff. And, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, this again, such a positive card. It's talking about an inflow of abundance for you, Pisces. And it can all, you know, it's almost unexpected for some of you. Now, you know, you can think of abundance as financial. We most often do. And because it is, you know, Pentacles, this can often mean that, you know, financial prosperity, but abundance can mean so many different things. You know, it can be a gift that comes not only in the form of money, but it can be assistance from other people. You know, you could be getting a wonderful new idea, or a person can make introductions for you to somebody who is going to then lead you to a new role that is going to have amazing success for you. So there's so much that can be significant here here when we talk about abundance. And, you know, but for the most part, this can talk about career advancement, a business contract, and again, the message of improved health. So Pisces, I feel like some of you haven't been feeling all that well. But if you haven't, things are beginning to get back on track here and moving in the direction that you want them to be going in. Now, that Three of Swords that I did touch on before, that is that tricky card. You know, this does talk about moments in your life that do fill you with sadness, and it shows up when there are things in our life that need to be healed. So I feel like if you have been suffering from a broken heart or some stuff that you've been carrying from the past, October is the month where they are going to be healed. I mean, there's messages that have come through in several cards already that are saying there is this healing energy around you. So, really, the message with this Three of Swords is there are two essential things that allow you to heal from a broken heart, and that is time and it's forgiveness. And most importantly, it's like forgiving ourselves. Like if you are blaming yourself for anything that is going on, I mean, as well as forgiving other people as well, if you are holding a grudge in any way, by doing that, by being able to forgive yourself and others as well, these are important steps to finding your happiness. And I do feel, as I said, that Knight of Swords, things are going to be happening very, very quickly for you. Once you are able to take these small steps, it's fast. Things are going to be changing fast. And you know, if you've been having any issues, any problems, you're going to be able to think your way through situations quite clearly as well. Now, you know, this is kind of the card I was telling you before about really considering things and making decisions using your intellect as well. But there is a balance here for you, Pisces. I am seeing that you need to consider both emotional, your heart and your head when you're making decisions. And it could be that you have to make this decision quite quickly as well, or this choice quite quickly, just because of that Knight of Swords. but it's a great card. It's a card of success, and it's a card of taking action. So you're going to be doing a lot of movement here, movement forward, a lot of mental energy as well. I mean, swords are all about the mind, the thoughts, the intellect, so there is a lot of movement there for you. Now, you've got the King of Pentacles, or the King of Coins. Now, this can represent an earth sign, so this is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. And this could be someone that you potentially, this could be a new relationship for you with this particular person. But it's interesting, this is right next to the Eight of Cups, which I'll explain what that card means in a moment. But also another thing that I forgot to mention is you could potentially also be in a new love relationship with a Gemini as well as an earth sign. But this really is someone that has really got the Midas touch. I always try to say it's more about the character of the person than the star signs itself. So this King of Pentacles is someone, that is great at business. They're often a leader in their field. They'll run a company. They're someone that cares very much for people, and they feel the need to take care of people. But with the King of Pentacles, they often do that more with their funds, with their money. And they're an environmentalist. They care about the planet. I mean, they're very earthy. So they do have this caring nature about them. But essentially what the King of Pentacles talks about, it is a time of great prosperity and success for you, Pisces. I love that message for you. And when you draw this card, you can absolutely know that your plans are going to go fantastically. They are going to go so well. And often it's going to be like, because this is such a card of abundance, it's like money is just falling from the sky for you, but it's not falling from the sky. It's because of your hard work and effort. You've brought this abundance to yourself. And, again, this is talking about an up and coming raise, a promotion. This is just beautiful. And it really also asks you to accept any opportunities that come your way, even if they don't look great on the surface. This is one of those cards that says you might be offered something, you might look at it and go, oh, no, that's not for me. Well, reconsider it. Again, this could have something to do with this choice here. Reconsider it, because it is going to pan out so well for you down the track. It'll just look at it a little bit deeper. So that's interesting. Now, you've got the Eight of Cups there. Now, I feel like for some of you, this King of Coins, this earth sign, it could be someone that you perhaps are deciding to not turn your back on, but perhaps walk away from. I feel like the Eight of Cups, I mean, this might not, again, general reading, guys, so take what resonates. But the Eight of Cups is a situation that, indicates a change is coming in for you. And it's also indicates a choice to go in another direction that is fully on your own. So very much linking in with the Lovers card here. It's like you, when you get that Eight of Cups, it's almost like you feel restless. And the things that really excited you and you found really interesting in the past, they just don't do it for you anymore. And it's almost like you're yearning for something more meaningful, and you want to have a life that not only rewards you financially but emotionally and spiritually as well. And you know, this can be a little bit challenging, even decisions that you are making to leave something behind, they can bring about sadness because you realize that there's an end to a particular part of your life. But I feel like that you have to turn your back on a particular situation. And this could be a job, this could be something to do with your work, this could be that King of Pentacles. But I feel like you are choosing to move on. And in a traditional deck, the imagery on this would be somebody turning their back on a part of their life, and they're wandering down a path that's unknown to them. They don't know what's there, but I can tell you that what's there is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. So despite you making a choice perhaps to leave a certain situation behind, possibly to do with your work environment, could be some pain from the past, could be someone that has hurt you. But by closing that off and choosing to leave all of that pain and that worry and that stress behind you and moving on to something unknown, you're taking a leap of faith almost here. You can know that your dreams are ahead of you. You've got a wish fulfillment right ahead of you there. So it's a quite wonderful card, really. I mean, it's almost like you're doing what is necessary for you to know who you're really meant to be deep down inside. That's the kind of energy of this card. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck is Mending Bridges. And the affirmation for this card is, I heal rifts, I am a mender. And the meaning of this card is, heal old wounds with respect to people and situations. Carefully do whatever you feel is necessary to make amends. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. The universe wants you to know there are times to drop everything and leave. And there are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside of you that needs to be forgotten or accepted. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now, for you no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. Take action now. Wow. So only you will know who that person is, Pisces. And in a sense, I feel like this is in a way connected with that Three of Swords, but also connected with the Eight of Cups, because I feel like there is some pain from the past where you may need to mend some bridges. But once you've done that, you can now turn your back on that pain and you can move on to your wish fulfillments, and that's the energy that the Eight of Cups talks about. So I hope that resonated with you, Pisces. Do take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if this is your first time watching. And if it's not, I hope to see you next month. Bye.